Hey guys, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. Now in today's video I've got another really budget friendly guitar for you. This is a brand I've never checked out before. This is Eart, or maybe Art, Eart or something like that. Anyway, this is a Strat style guitar, single coil pickups with a beautiful, super thin neck and amazing fretwork. This thing costs less than $200. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so here's the deal. My buddy Deacon Lacrosse, a couple of months ago, he did a video review of a guitar from this brand. And again, Eart or Eart or Art or Eart or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think anybody does, but we'll figure out eventually, anyway. But here's the deal. My buddy Deacon Lacrosse, he did a video reviewing one of these guitars, and the one he did was a little bit of like a higher end model with a pair of humbuckers, cool finish and everything. And it seemed like a really, really cool guitar. So I wanted to check out a guitar from that brand. So I bought this one off of Amazon.com. And this is like I said, it's like a sub $200 guitar. They're right around like $195, right in that, just under 200 bucks. And if I can read the description properly, they look like they have some really, really cool features. And now that I have this guitar, I really am impressed with it. Now, the reason I hesitate on the specs a little bit is because if you read the description on the listing, there are some translation challenges. Let's just read through this together here. The features and details: wood, paired carbonized mahogany body, charcoal grilled Canadian hard maple neck. I'm just imagining somebody with like a Weber, like a barbecue, and they got the neck on there. When they say charcoal grilled, they mean roasted. So this is actually like a baked or roasted maple neck on here. Fingerboard, mixed radian of fingerboard, 7.25 to 9.5, high hardness nickel silver anti-oxidation, rounded crown ball head, no hand injury. Okay, so when they say mixed radian of fingerboard, they mean radius, obviously, and so they're talking about like a compound radius. So basically, the radius of the fretboard changes as you move up the neck. It's rounder down by the nut, and it's flatter up by the pickups here. And that description there, where they say high hardness nickel silver anti-oxidation, these are actually stainless steel frets, and they sort of clarified that in the sort of question area on the listing on Amazon. And then talking about the frets, rounded crown ball head, that's how they finished the ends of the frets. So we'll talk about that a little more in just a second, because I want to give you some close-ups of what the frets look like. Okay, pickups. 3 single coil pickups are matched. The sound is bright and sweet, suitable for pop, blues with capital B, light rock. The pitch of the real turbine is 16:1. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. 3 single coil pickups, and the real turbine is the tuners up here. So the ratio of the tuners is 16:1. Okay, next up, the base of the tremolo system is equipped with a counterweight. So that's the block on the back of the tremolo, right? 5 gears switch. The line increases high frequency compensation. So 5 gears switch, it's a 5-way blade type selector switch. Line increases high frequency compensation. It's got to be something about the tone knob. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Okay, and then finally, rear wheel rotation regulating circle built reinforcement. Okay, but anyway, the big takeaways here is that this is a sub $200 guitar with a roasted maple neck and stainless steel frets. Now about the frets, let me give you some close-ups of these fret ends. I think what they're doing, and I'm speculating on this, I'm just guessing as far as the manufacturing. I think what they're doing is they are finishing the ends of the frets before they put the frets on the neck. I think that's how they're achieving this, because these look like they've been plecked or something. I mean, these are finished so nicely, but there are no fret finishing markings on the wood. So either they have like a pleck machine or something, which is extremely expensive, or I think they're actually doing some of the rounding before they put the fret on the fretboard rather than afterwards like most companies do. Again, that's just a little bit of speculation on my part, but these are beautifully finished frets. And this sort of, I would call these kind of like medium jumbo frets. They're not super big, but the neck still plays great and everything. Now, the other thing I want to mention is the shape of the neck. This is a very thin neck. This is a very shred-friendly, kind of a C or D shape. And it's 22 frets, bolt-on neck, of course, and it's a rosewood fretboard. This neck just really shreds. I mean, this is the kind of guitar where even if you only have $200, you can still crush your enemies and see them driven before you. Okay, so there's a few more specs and things about the guitar that I want to go over, but let's go ahead and get into the sound demo. I want you guys to hear how this thing sounds. Really great classic single coil sound. And I'm going to plug this into my Fender GTX 100 amplifier, give you guys a variety of different tones on there, and you can listen to it. Now, real quick, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool, affordable guitars, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and listen to how it sounds. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit more about this guitar. So first of all, the finish here is kind of a transparent red finish. Now they've got this guitar in a couple other finishes. They've got like a tobacco burst, which looks really good, and then a transparent blue, which has kind of the same look as this, but it's blue instead of red. Now, one thing about the look of this guitar, which I'm not really a fan of, and I don't know how well this comes through on the camera, but this pickguard is like a mint pickguard. It has a green tint to it. And I get the vibe that they're going for, but when you look at the images online, on Amazon, that doesn't really come through very well in the images. And I was expecting just a normal white pickguard. And honestly, I would have preferred that. But, the slightly different shade of pickguard, I mean, it's not really a big deal, but it's just something to be aware of. This pickguard, although it might look white when you look at it on the computer, it actually has a pretty strong green tint to it in person. Now, another thing I want to mention is that Eart makes many other models of guitars. This is really sort of like an entry-level guitar that they make, but they have some more mid-range and upper-range guitars. So I'll put links for all the stuff in the video description below if you want to check that out. They even have some headless guitars which look really cool. So you guys let me know in the comments section if you'd like me to check out more guitars from this brand. And if you do you want me to check out like a headless guitar or some of the more traditional models? Alright guys, but that is about it. That is the Eart Strat style guitar. Again, under 200 bucks. I'll put some links down in the video description below for this guitar. And I will also put a link down there for the video that my buddy Deacon Lacrosse did reviewing that other guitar by the same company. That guitar looked pretty cool as well. And it's a little bit more expensive. That's in like the $300 to $400 range, that kind of thing. Now, I will also have links as well down in the video description for my social media and my instructional materials and all that fun stuff. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.